The garage door systems industry recognizes the important safety role played by home inspectors, and we are eager to help you maximize the value of your service to your customers. This program, produced by the Garage Door Manufacturers and Dealers Associations, covers the most important parts of a basic garage door inspection. Following these steps will help you give competent and reliable advice to your clients. Although you will encounter many different brands of doors and automatic openers, this program will cover a common installation of a residential sectional garage door connected to an automatic garage door opener. A few steps also apply to a door without an opener. This program does not apply to tilt-up one-piece doors. First, an important word of caution. The garage door is typically the largest moving object in the house, and many of its components are under high tension. Improper installation or maintenance of a garage door can create a hazardous condition that can cause serious injury or even death. Because of potential dangers involved, all repairs and adjustments must be performed by a trained door systems technician using proper tools and instructions. To find a trained technician in your area, go to www.doors.org and search through the IDA member directory. These inspection steps assume that the door is operable. If the door appears inoperable from the outset, a trained door systems technician should be contacted. This video demonstrates the safest procedures that are supported by the garage door systems industry. If you encounter a problematic situation, we urge you to follow our recommendations. In some cases, you may need to use your best judgment on how to proceed safely. Now, here is a quick 10-point inspection that can be performed in a few minutes. To conduct the inspection, you should have a tape measure, a flashlight, a 2x4 piece of wood at least 6 inches long, and if available, a garage door remote control. Depending on your height, a ladder or step stool may also be handy. You may also want to have a hard copy of this 10-point checklist. This one-page document is included on this DVD, or it can be downloaded from the DASMA website. Look in the Publications section for Technical Data Sheet 167. Our first 7 checkpoints should be conducted while inside the garage with the door fully closed. First, if the door has an opener, check to see if the door has a means of manually detaching the door from the door opener. This feature, sometimes called an emergency release handle, is essential for many situations, such as a power outage or an emergency situation when someone is trapped under a closing door. UL 325, the nationally recognized standard for garage door openers, requires that the handle or gripping surface be colored red and be easily distinguishable from the rest of the opener system. The handle should be easily accessible and no more than 6 feet above the garage floor. If the door system has such a manual release handle, the door passes our first check. Second, check the condition of the door panels. Are they free of any signs of fatigue, cracking, or separation of materials? If the answer is no, the door could present a hazardous condition that should be inspected by a trained door systems technician before proceeding with this inspection. Our third checkpoint makes sure the door system contains 4 important warning labels. There should be a spring warning label attached to the spring assembly and a general warning label attached to the back of a door panel. If the door has an opener, there should be a warning label attached to the wall in the vicinity of the wall control button. And on most doors, a tension warning label should be attached next to each garage door bottom bracket. Some newer doors have tamper-resistant bottom brackets that will not require this warning label. If warning labels are missing, a local door systems dealer should be able to provide the appropriate labels. Next, with the door still in the closed position, visually inspect the springs for damage. If a spring is broken, operating the door can cause serious injury or death. Do not operate the door until the spring is replaced by a trained door systems technician. If the door has extension springs, conduct the same inspection. Since some parts are under high spring tension, loose hardware could present a hazardous condition. Visually check the door's hinges, brackets, and fasteners. Are they securely attached to the door panels? If some hardware is not secure, a trained door systems technician should inspect the door and make appropriate repairs before you proceed with the inspection. Are all the track brackets securely attached to the wall? If the door has an opener, the door must have an opener reinforcement bracket that is securely attached to the door's top section. The door should have horizontal as well as vertical reinforcement. Many door sections, like this one, have a special steel plate hidden beneath the steel skin in the center of the door to provide the vertical reinforcement. Other doors may have reinforcement bars added to the door. The horizontal and vertical reinforcement allows for a secure attachment of the operator arm. If the door does not have an attachment bracket or is not securely attached to the section, damage might occur to the door or the safety systems might not operate properly. A trained door systems technician should correct the problem before you proceed with this checklist. The header bracket of the opener rail should be securely attached to the wall or header using lag bolts or concrete anchors. If nails are used, the rail could pull out during extended use. If there is no apparent spring damage and if all these hardware parts appear to be securely fastened, you can proceed.